Christ, it's darker than my future in here. That was oh, Jesus. I blame the cancer. Oh, we're live. I kind of spaced out there for a second. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. My name is the Professional Weeaboo, and welcome to a strange new series. Everyone's making podcasts nowadays, so ours isn't exactly a podcast, but it kind of is. Not, I don't know. Fuck. I'm your venerable host, the Professional Weeaboo, also known as Weeb, also known as Weeaboo, also known as Prof Weeb, whatever. And I'm joined by a strange and delightfully devilish co-host, Kid Alchemist.
We don't know if my microphone is working, but I'm going to pretend that it is.
Very cool. The Weebcast is going to be a, hopefully, eventually for-profit organization where we get to spend all the money on dumb stuff. We need money. This guy needs a new computer. I need better parts for my computer. I want to be able to play Red Dead Redemption 2, but I can't. So, yeah. This is going to be different from Sonic's Ultimate Harem because we apparently have a better knack of talking than we do of reading a really shitty fan fiction. So it's sort of going to be a more laid-back idea. We're going to be like, all right, guys, it's me, Joey Wheeler, and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're going to get to chill out and shit.
So that'll be fun.
So, and we won't have to, it'll be a no strings attached type thing where we're not reading some bullshit.
The only strings is trying to figure out if my microphone is ever going to fucking cooperate. It might be cooperating. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking loud enough for it to go into your mouth.
Thank you, kid. Very cool.
What?
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 I didn't say anything except for very cool.
Yeah, I'm asking what was very cool.
Just that whole statement.
Okay, then.
Retard. I mean, what?
Okay, that wasn't nice.
Oh, I didn't know I was known for my diplomacy. I'm sorry.
You're the one who connected Japan to the outer worlds.
What?
You fucking heard me.
What?
Don't pretend that top secret mission didn't happen.
Am I going crazy? Am I missing a joke here or something? Probably. It's 9:38. I woke up at fucking 3 p.m. It's been a weird day for me.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck's that?
Just a person.
Well, tell him to fuck off. Sorry, he received a text upon his PlayStation, and I ain't having that shit. So we're gonna go through the quick motions. I'm gonna be like, yo, let's chill out and come chat with us because you can and you will, and we're gonna force you. I uploaded a video recently. It's a shitty video, but it's my first video. That's not Sonic's Ultimate Harem, and I'm proud of it. It's like, it's not very good, but it's something that I can appreciate.
It's just a weird compilation.
It's those heavily edited videos that are like all of your fucking music and all that shit. It's weird. You throw music into footage. Yeah. It's a good time. Check it out. Give me views. I need that watch time. I need that I need them. I need to get on the map, you know. It's gotten more views than all of the Sonic's Ultimate Harem, though. So I'm proud of that.
Oh, that reminds me. I also did a stupid video.
Hey, who said it was? Who said mine was stupid?
I said mine was.
Okay.
The statement is, I also did a video. Mine was stupid. But it's shortened. So I did a stupid video recently. of an exploit in Kingdom Hearts 3 that everyone probably knows about, but I was super excited about it. Basically just fucking riding the train forever, grind EXP.
Oh, so this guy has literally been saying that he hates Kingdom Hearts 3, and yet he's played it so much to grind to get the fucking Ultima weapon. It's great.
I think this is like my 5th playthrough. Just so I can get the Keyblades.
And he's stated that he despises fucking Kingdom Hearts 3. And he's like, but I'm gonna continue to play it because I want those stupid Keyblades for the Remind DLC.
The Remind looks good.
Yeah, but if you should really be questioning whether or not it's gonna be good because it takes it, you know, it's blocked by another paywall, which is Kingdom Hearts fucking 3.
Yeah, that's fair, but
It's like,
yeah, it's content. It's obviously content that they should have had in the original game. The game itself was not worth the $60 I paid for it.
Kingdom Hearts 3, in my opinion, the Kingdom Hearts series in general just shouldn't have, like, DLC. It seems dumb.
It should have... If it has DLC, it shouldn't be pay to play.
Or, you know, you could have... What edition did you get, anyways?
What edition did I buy?
Yeah, when
DLC?
you bought the Kingdom Hearts 3.
Basically, like, the fucking afterword of Kingdom Hearts 3. You play as Sora, and you have to, like...
No, I mean, like...
figure out how to bring yourself back.
No, I mean, when you bought Kingdom Hearts 3, like, what edition did you buy? Like, did you buy a special edition? Did you buy a standard?
Oh, E-edition. I thought you said edition.
No.
I just bought the standard.
Because I was going to say, if you bought anything other than the standard, you probably should have gotten, like, a season pass for that. Because if you... That'd be fucking dumb.
But you had to buy, like, the Super Edition or whatever in order to get the Keyblade skins, which are actually worthless, and you have to pay $4 to get both of them.
I wouldn't pay $4 for a mediocre to terrible game. I wouldn't pay $60, much less $4.
I only paid $60 because it looked cool, and then I didn't want to return it because I wanted to play it, and that took like a week, so I couldn't return it then.
Hilariously enough, he played on a much harder difficulty today, and he beat it in 13 hours.
Yeah, that is my record.
It just goes to show. I'm going to be honest with you. I have only seen after like the Toy Story worlds. I have no idea what the hell goes on in the other worlds.
I'm going to let you play through with the Ultima weapon.
It's just going to be like, all I've ever really seen is the fucking Xehanort fight.
You have seen and played the entirety of Keyblade Graveyard.
Yeah. And then that's really it. I don't want to play the other worlds personally, but I know I'm going to with the Ultima weapon. I don't like fucking, what is it? I don't like San Francisco. I don't like Big Hero 6, and I certainly don't like Frozen. I have stated my disdain for Frozen before.
The only good part about the Frozen world is you actually get that giant ice monster that Elsa makes as a companion. Like,
yeah.
He's pretty dope.
He is pretty dope. I like him. Alright, well, while we're talking, I might as well get something going on. If you don't know what XCOM 2 is, it's a great game.
Get out from under your rock.
It's a game about shooting them aliens.
Yeah, shooting them illegals.
Down and out with the illegals.
Those darn Mexicans.
No politics on this channel. Not allowed.
Even though we were literally discussing politics last time we did this.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares, okay?
I care.
No, you don't.
So I guess nobody really does care.
So I'm having some weird problems with this fucking garbage. Give me a second. I need to figure out some bullshit. Ah, God, it's assaulting my eyes. Apparently I need to unsubscribe from a Legacy Katanas Reloaded, which is strange, but okay. I like to mod a lot in XCOM. It just makes it a whole lot more, how do you put it, bearable. Even though the game itself is a great game.
What's it about?
What?
What's it about?
What? XCOM?
Gava.
Gava?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Thing that was just on screen.
I
thought I saw something that said Gava.
Oh, that's AVA, Alliance of Valiant Arms. It's something. I don't know. Obviously, it's fucking something, right?
I think everything is something.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
Shut up. Shut up. I don't need your bullshit.
I don't even know if they can hear me.
He's spouting some bullshit. I need to update some of these so I can get them into the actual fucking... Yeah, I have a lot of bullshit. So I need to quit. Anyways, you want to have a bit of a chat just in case they can hear you? What's been going on besides Kingdom Hearts 3?
It's the new year. Happy New Year, everyone.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year. New Year, same old bullshit.
New Year, same anxiety. I really can't think of anything to talk about right now. I have Ritz right now. I don't know how important that is, but I just have a big old box of Ritz.
As you can tell, we're truly riveting people.
Yes, we are so excited.
Oh, I have something to talk about. I recently went and saw Rise of Skywalker.
Oh boy.
The new Star Wars movie. Yeah, it was a movie. It was a Star Wars movie.
It sure was.
I didn't hate it. I didn't like it. I was really, I've seen a lot of reviews saying it was awful, and I think that just like the rest of the Star Wars trilogy, it was mediocre quality at best. I wouldn't say I would watch it again, but if my mom, who I went with to see it, asked me to watch it with her again, I'd be like, sure. I've got 2.5 hours. I don't need anything else to be done right now. That's the only reason I kind of went, was because I wanted to go hang out with my mom, who, unlike Kid, I have a pretty decent relationship with, because she wasn't an asshole to me. She does do some things that I understand is in my best intentions, but as a 19-year-old, I want to rebel against that. And then I realized, wait, she's actually trying to help me out. So who would have thought? Yeah, but so I have an interesting story about that. It was something that kind of surprised me. I don't know why, but it did. So we were sitting there. I don't know. I think it was like 2 hours into the movie. I was sitting there and I was just like, I had my hand on my chest, on my fucking cheek. I was kind of slack-jawed, kind of like really out of it. Like I did not really care for what was going on in the movie. It basically retconned all 6 of the originals, the 3 originals and then the prequels. It retconned Darth Vader's sacrifice at the end. So that it pissed me off a bit. But otherwise, I was kind of just, I didn't care. And I look over and my mom is like crying and shit. And I'm like, how? Am I just like missing something? And at that moment, I realized that I can appreciate that, you know? One of my biggest things is, obviously, I don't like movies. I love movies. I'm just kidding. I can't, like, watch movies anymore and think about them emotionally for some reason. Like, back when I was in 2017, I went to go watch Blade Runner 2049, which is, like, personally one of my favorite fucking films of all time. And I could appreciate it for what it was, but now I've just seen so many films that I barely get emotional over them anymore. But I saw her crying, and I was like, bro, I I'm kind of happy that she's doing that, you know. I'm kind of happy she's feeling emotional about things. I don't know why. It's like I didn't go to watch that. I didn't go to fucking I didn't go for my own opinion. Cuz I didn't go to like be all like, well, this movie is inferior because it has terrible cinematography. I wasn't like going to pull up a film snob moniker. I wanted to go because I wanted to hang out with my mom. Worth it. I had a good time, but I'm glad that she fucking liked it. I'm glad that she found some enjoyment out of something that I didn't. I always envy that. I have stated that multiple times. I have put it in a review of Sonic's Ultimate Harem, ironically, where I said that I am glad that somebody can find some enjoyment out of something that I couldn't. I'm glad that they didn't feel like they were wasting their time, because that means it was meant for somebody.
I still don't know how people can like it, though.
Yeah, neither can I, but there are all kinds of people in the world.
At least it wasn't a complete waste of time for whatever his name is.
Yeah, at least he enjoyed it, and that's good. I'm glad somebody found some enjoyment out of it, but at the same time, I can't. Sonic's Ultimate Harem is, in my opinion, a culmination of every single thing that is wrong with literature, that can be wrong with literature. It's like Star Wars, with it feels like plot contrivances the movie. Everyone's always in the correct place at the correct time, precisely when they need to be. Everything goes according to plan. Nothing ever fucks up. Nothing ever, gets screwed up. And I mean, that can be fun for a while. But it's like, it begs the question, it leaves open, like, what would happen if, I don't know, in the original trilogy, Luke had missed the port? Like, they said it was a 1 in a million shot, so he was extraordinarily lucky, but what would have happened if he had missed? This Death Star would still be there, and the Resistance or the Rebels probably would have gotten wiped out or some bullshit.
Probably.
But it feels like in the sequel trilogy, Rey makes a lot of 1 in a million shots that she hits. I guess that's how I can. That's how I can sort of sum it up. Is in the original trilogy, Luke makes one out of a million shots. One he makes, the other he kind of misses. And the second time the Death Star blows up, it wasn't even because of him. It was because of the Millennium Falcon and everybody there. But Rey constantly makes 1 in a million shots, and she hits all of them.
She's just not a very interesting character in general.
She's not. She's very, in my opinion, I would have liked Finn, the stormtrooper turned like rebel character. I would have liked a tale of him. I want to know his story. Not that one day he took his mask off and was like, wow, killing bad, and then continued on to kill stormtroopers who were his brothers and sisters, pretty much. The people he trained with. I would have liked to know how he feels about it, how he struggles with that. But in 9, he was sort of relegated to just screaming "Rey!" every time he was on the screen. And I'm not exaggerating about that. Like, there was literally every single time he was on screen, he was always worried about Rey more than himself.
I mean, that's a good characteristic to have.
But it was just fucking Rey.
Constantly show.
It was just Rey that he was worried about.
Yeah.
When any of the others were in danger, he didn't give a shit. It was only Rey. Kylo was like my favorite character. That besides Poe. Poe's shit. Fuck Poe. He can die.
Which one was Poe?
He's like the pilot guy, the arrogant pilot asshole. He's like Han Solo, but significantly less interesting. But Kylo Ren was like the other good character because he's struggling because he doesn't want to. He's part of the dark side, but he sees his father Han Solo be like, bro, don't be doing this shit. You got to go back to the good side. And he's like, but what if I don't want to? And then he's like, but what if I really have to? What if I disappoint mother or whatever? And then he throws his lightsaber into the water, which I think that Kylo has the best arc in this movie. And it's not very much of an arc, but it's an arc still. He he struggles with it. He realizes that he should stop, being an asshole to the good guys or whatever. He fucking yeets his lightsaber, and then he goes and helps Rey, and then he fucking dies for it. Spoiler alert, by the way. But he fucking dies for it. And that sucks. Because it feels like what he does, his sacrifices amount to nothing. He loses everything. He loses his parents. He loses, his control over the First Order. And all he gets for that is he fucking dies.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah. Poor bastard got it for the fucking worst. Meanwhile, Rey from this fucking random planet who's a scavenger who could pick up a lightsaber and immediately learn the Force gets to survive for some fucking reason. She doesn't sacrifice anything. Her parents were brave and bold. They didn't sacrifice her. There wasn't like a moral dilemma there. It was just she exists. And it pisses me off. It really does.
Sort of on topic, but because I don't like Star Wars that much, I didn't see like any of the new trilogy. But another thing I hate about Kingdom Hearts 3, a Disney franchise, when you mentioned like Kylo Ren, I can't say words. Kylo Ren throwing his lightsaber like away.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that scene where Riku's fucking Keyblade breaks. Way to Dawn is one of my favorite Keyblades ever. If I have a chance to play Riku, I play Riku for the Way to Dawn. But then... Riku fights this really big heartless thing, and apparently it destroys his Keyblade. And I think that's supposed to mean something, but it honestly doesn't mean a damn thing to me, because the way I see it is the Way to Dawn was like a symbol of him going from using darkness and fighting against like everyone to like using darkness to his advantage to help the light.
Yeah. Which Ericus would have hated, by the way.
And it's like the Way to Dawn was his way of saying, I'll still use the darkness, but I will conserve. And then it just breaks. And then you're like, what the fuck? What is this supposed to mean? Like, breaking the symbol of his connections with both light and darkness was the stupidest thing anyone could have done.
There are some games I need to get rid of. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. My rant wasn't very long, but it's something I believe in. We should not have lost the Way to Dawn. His new Keyblade means absolutely nothing.
I think that's where I find issue with things like that, where it feels like, to me, it just seems like there's always sacrifice, but never, like, anything. There's always diminishing returns for it. Like when people sacrifice in any character, in anything that's not the main character, they lose everything and they don't get anything back out of it. But the moment that like the main character makes a single sacrifice, like I don't know, he coughs, like, and everyone's like, oh my god, he must be sick, and then they drop the entire plot drops. They go and save his ass, and he's like, wow, I was going to die, guys, thanks, something like that.
Yeah.
He gets that show of bond, of friendship, but the moment somebody else, like, their house burns down, they're like, oh, that sucks, dude, but what can we do, right? Continue on.
I think I should break down the Riku arc. Like, just summarize it. So people know how important the Way to Dawn is. Like, really is. Why are you looking at the ceiling?
The blue fucking light from my thing.
Oh.
I was like, oh, that's there.
But like, Riku's evil in the first game, and then during Chain of Memories, he's like, I need to redeem myself. And then Diz gives him, one of the coats so he can shield himself from the darkness. And then he starts covering his eyes so he doesn't have to see, like, what he's become. And then at the end of 365 over 2, he takes off his blindfold and becomes Ansem again. And then throughout Kingdom Hearts 2, he's Ansem, and he does not have Way to Dawn yet. He is still using the Soul Eater.
Sorry, Soul Eater.
It's an anime.
Yeah.
But it's also a sword.
Very funny.
But throughout Kingdom Hearts 2, he does not have the Way to Dawn, and then at the very end, Diz fucking explodes. Which is epic, by the way. And, it destroys Riku's dark form, and he's wearing the blindfold again. And he takes the blindfold off, and right after that, he joins your party, and he gains the Way to Dawn. He legitimately throws away his dark persona, and gets a Keyblade out of it.
Persona?
Another game.
Persona! Sorry.
But, like, he goes through all of that just to lose the Keyblade, symbolizing his change. That makes no sense. That's all I have to say about that.
I agree with everything he just said.
Even though you weren't listening?
I was listening to most of it, and then I got back onto my phone, and I was curious about what the hell is going on. Turns out, it's a whole lot of cancer. Don't get on Facebook, ladies.
And gentlemen.
And gentlemen.
Come on. We gotta be equalists.
Fuck, you're right. Yeah, I was on Facebook, and I was like, wow, these are people I haven't talked to in years. Why do I care? And then I stopped caring. Maybe I'm just a heartless bastard. I mean, I probably am, let's be honest.
Perhaps.
I don't know.
We're just looking at each other now. That's what podcasts are becoming. Just two people looking at each other.
While you get to watch the Steam overlay. Slowly download XCOM.
Well, one of our microphones probably isn't even working.
So you haven't ever played the randomizer? It's really fucking stupid. It's great though. This is kind of silent. Sorry.
Yeah. I know nothing about Borderlands, so I can't really weigh in here.
Basically, it's a bunch of guns, lots of guns, and these randomize those guns so you can have, I don't care, so you can have, like a pistol that fires fucking rockets or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's really retarded, but I love it. It's like the best part about this whole game is the mods. There are some more questionable mods, of course, but we won't go into that.
I bought a Riku figure. That's a new development. It came in. It is currently crouching in a sort of I'm going to die position. I'm trying to put together the stand, but I lost one of the nuts.
Ah, nuts.
So I'm not sure how that's gonna turn out. And I'm also trying to fix my computer that doesn't hold a charge worth anything.
I feel like that's not the only problem with it.
It's got so many problems, but like the main problem is it refuses to hold on to a charge. Or the power button's fucking broken. I don't know.
I was at my house earlier today, and my aunt says, or my uncle says, "Hey, it's Thursday," and I was like, It's fucking Thursday?
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. It's God
Thursday.
Thursday.
It's fucking Thursday. What? I thought it was Wednesday.
I thought it was like Tuesday. I'm really confused now.
New Year's does stuff too, yeah.
Yeah, holy shit. I thought it was like on a Monday or something. I thought New Year's was on a Monday. And I was like, oh, it's only Tuesday. That's nice. And then Jason walks in and he's like, I can't believe it's Thursday. That means it means I don't have to work tomorrow. And I sat there for like a second. And I was like, the fuck?
Nani?
Huh? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, wait, it's Thursday? It's like, it's Thursday.
It is Thursday, my dudes.
That's some fucking bullshit. Dude, time is bullshit. I think we should get rid of it.
It's almost as bullshit as Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh my god, I'm so glad. Like, Jessica, you need to stop chasing Brad, alright?
My name isn't Jessica, and I don't know a Brad.
Oh, you're gonna know Brad in a second. I just set you up with them.
Oh my god. You have to stop seeing this person I'm setting you up with that you don't even know. Wow, this has been a story.
It's like you meet him, and then you're like, oh my god, Brad's so cool. And I'm like, you have to stop meeting him.
But you're the one who set me up with him.
I know, just so you could stop meeting him.
Fair enough.
The fuck? Alright. Speaking of stories, I've got good news. We're re-kicking back the D&D on Sunday.
Cool.
So, that'll be a thing that happens.
Wait, the new one or the old one?
A new campaign.
Ah.
Created from my mind. And a few elements borrowed from other stories, of course, but that's besides the point. It's got partially, it's part of like the, whatever you call it, world is going to be inspired by, I've been playing a fuck ton of Death Stranding recently, so it's going to be kind of in that vein where like a cataclysm has sort of rocked the world and the characters need to travel to sort of rebuild connections and all that. I think it'll be a fun time. And you know, they say write what you know, and I fucking know Death Stranding, and I love Death Stranding. And if you haven't played Death Stranding, I have no desire to talk to you, or if you haven't at least heard of it. I have no desire to talk to you and find you incredibly boring.
This has been a PSA.
This has been my TED Talk. No, I fucking hate people who say this has been my TED Talk as if they're the ultimate authority on something. Like, shut the fuck up, alright?
So you just hate TED Talks in general?
I don't hate TED Talks. I just hate people who use, like, this has been my TED Talk in, like, casual conversation. Like, that's the end of the conversation. Like, I've seen so many people who are, like, talk about something and they're like, this has been my TED Talk. And I'm like, okay, but people can still weigh in and tell you that you're fucking dumb. So that's not really a TED Talk.
What if they're right? Like it's something like vaccines.
Well, I mean, then they're just stating something everyone fucking knows. If I go on and say vaccines don't cause cancer, this has been my TED Talk. Holy fucking shit! What a goddamn autism or whatever. Sorry. Everyone's gonna be like, holy shit, motherfucker, he's right. How did we not see this before? No, the people who think vaccines cause autism are going to think that they cause autism regardless. We've already confirmed that they're fucking stupid. And the people who don't think vaccines cause autism don't think that. It's not like it's a new revelation. And it's not like I'm going to convince anyone who believes otherwise.
If you believe vaccines, like, are bad for anything, then, stop watching.
You're boring.
We need views, but we don't need them that much.
I have other complaints. I said I wasn't going to get political on here, but I'm going to get political on here.
Oh my god.
So recently Time came out with their Person of the Year, and that Person of the Year was Greta fucking Thunberg. she's only really well known for going up, for saying global warming bad, and that's kind of it. And then blaming the boomers for it. Like, that's really it. That's all she did.
I mean, she's right.
But she shouldn't get time of the year for that.
Yeah,
If I want to get time of the year, I just go up to a bunch of boomers. I say global warming bad, lol, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's right! What the fuck?" And it's like, there are people who've done so much more this year. I don't know if you're familiar with Mr. Beast. I know you. If you were, you probably don't like him. But
he's the guy that does all that charity work. I like him. I just don't watch him.
He recently did the whole Team Trees thing where he planted 20 million trees. He started a fundraiser to plant 20 million trees. He did so much more for the fucking environment than she did, in my opinion. All she did was like go up into the UN of all places and start crying about how global warming was fucking bad, guys. Really? You could have fooled me. Here I was sitting down on my ass, excited for global warming. Boy, oh boy!
There are a lot of people who don't believe in global warming.
I believe in it, but I believe that it's stupid that you should get a whole bunch of fucking like support for like just saying it, because everyone knows, everyone who's smart knows that global warming is fucking bad. Oh frick.
Mm-hmm.
Something politics, something Greta Thunberg bag, that something Mr. Beast should have gotten time of the year. He bought a house for like a pizza delivery guy just because he could. He's a great guy. I really do enjoy his content. He's a funny dude. Failed network error. What the heck?
Nothing against whatever her name is, but she didn't deserve time for just saying global warming was a thing.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Oh god, my lips are dry. Sorry. Oh fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Shoot. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, Hitler got time of the year, so the so the bar is pretty low.
Fair enough. I should give it to Kermit if he hasn't had it yet.
Fucking Kermit.
Kermit the Frog here.
Oh my god.
You'll think I'm joking, but Kermit's actually pretty wholesome.
So I'm trying to figure out how to do this shit.
Borderlands Community Mod Manager.
Dropbox, Windows. This place is kind of, but yeah, I say we're trying to chill out, and then I go on a huge rant about fucking Greta Thunberg of all people. I don't know. Something about the dark side. Something about. So, let's do it. Let's do a segment where we talk about good things.
Puppies. Are they good? Of course.
Ew, puppies. I hate them.
You disgust me.
Good. Just kidding. Or am I? Yeah, I am.
But what if?
What if? I'm not sure. Like I said, I've been getting into Death Stranding a lot recently. It's a great game. Although people would beg to differ. It's really fucking decisive for some reason. I don't know why. It's a game about a guy in a place who does things.
It's just delivery simulator.
But it's a good delivery simulator.
That's what I said. Delivery simulator. I think any game can be good if you just add simulator to the end of it.
No, I don't want big picture mode. Oh god, oh fuck. Leave. Big picture mode is for sycophants and products of incest.
What?
Big picture mode is for sycophants and products of incest.
Okay. Big picture mode is for people who want to use their controller.
I only use the controller for Grand Theft Auto though. Otherwise, I find it vastly superior to use the whatever you call it, to use the mouse and keyboard, because it's easier to make precision movements.
Fair enough.
But because whoever designed the fucking controllers for driving ought to be shot. I just think that, you know, I could use a little... I could use a little help with that. So...
Especially with, like, aircrafts.
God, the aircraft's driving sucks.
I thought we were talking about good things.
Sorry.
I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 3 for too long. I can't think of anything good.
Aqua. Aqua's good.
Oh, Aqua's good.
Aqua's great.
Good.
Aqua is a highlight of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Aqua costs $300, and I'm going to buy 2 of them. One for me, one for Weeb.
And I'm going to put her up in a pedestal and just print pictures of her and pray to her every night.
You're gonna just take a bunch of pictures of the figure and just print them off and put them around the figure.
I'm gonna set up candles. I'm just gonna light them and be like, "All hail Aqua! All hail!" And then my aunt's gonna walk in and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And we'll be like,
"Bow before you're clean."
I'm gonna crick my neck around 180 degrees and just like, "You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't get it." And then she'd be like, "How the fuck are you doing that?" And I'd be like, "I have no idea."
You twist your head around all the way so it's back in the front, but it's not like your head is like 360 now.
Yeah, I just keep on spinning it, bend it back into its place.
Oh, that would be horrifying.
I swear. Oh, fucking, I swear, every time, it's always something.
I don't think Steam likes you very much.
Oh, it does. It loves me. I'm like the best. I'm like the best at it. I'm best at buying shit from fucking Steam. I'm so good at buying stuff from Steam that I wasted so much money on it. Where do I find the fucking executable for this shit?
We ended up getting Taco Bell, not sponsored, yesterday. So that was pretty much heaven.
Apparently I don't know how to fucking spell. There we go. Good old times. Don't mind me just hacking into the mainframe and disabling the systems.
Hacker Simulator 2020.
Misk. Alright, let's check this out. I want to see what this is. I'm on my way. I'm back to the start. I've been waiting. So, we're kind of just sitting around. That's what we do here. Sit around, occasionally read something. No, I'm good. I already ate something today. But recently, sorry, mine. I've been saying, we haven't been beating whatever you call it. Sonic. We didn't read Sonic's Ultimate Harem recently because I just decided we needed a break from it. A slight break, till in the bullshit.
So, the one time you can't say, at least Aqua's in it.
The one time at least Aqua's in it means it's worse. I have never been so uncomfortable about that in my life. I feel so fucking bad for poor old Aqua. And I already read to you a little bit of it, and you already got pissed off at it because it was wrong. Because you cannot actually go into the realm of darkness willingly.
Okay, you can technically enter willingly, but like it's really hard.
Especially to get to where fucking Aqua was.
And also to go to the realm of darkness for extended periods of time, you have to be wearing something protective from the darkness itself. Or else you're gonna fucking turn into a Heartless.
Like what Aqua almost did.
Her heart was just a little too strong. It took about 10 years.
Throughout that entire point to a fragmentary passage, she was like, "Are you even worthy of being a Keyblade Master?" I'm like, yes, you are.
Aqua's been through a lot.
Yes, she has.
She deserves a break.
I don't have any guns.
Oh no.
I do have $80,000 though, so that's cool.
Months for days.
So that just means save and quit. I have to go get more gun shit. That's what I call it.
Pro hacker intensifies.
It's fucking raw. So I need to do that. Ignore my ignore how fucking cluttered this whole thing is.
Just to fill in some of the space, I believe Weeb and I are going to start streaming on Twitch eventually.
Yes.
When I get a computer, I'm definitely going to start streaming some stuff on Twitch, and we're going to try to play Grand Theft Auto together. Grand Theft Auto, maybe Portal, some games, you know. Stuff that we would do on my channel.
Yeah.
Of course, nobody's watching, so nobody will know.
Nobody will know. Except maybe the one or two people who are subscribed. Although, like you did say, people do happen to, watch people, so. Oh, here we go.
My exploit video got over 100 views for some reason.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It's like 40 minutes of just sitting in a train and shooting things.
I mean, my mediocre video, Academia, got 72 views so far. So that's alright, I guess. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. It's a dope-ass video. Maybe I'm just a little biased, though. I'm totally biased, aren't I?
From what I saw, it's pretty good. Just not the kind of thing I'm into.
Man, how long have we been even doing this so far? 51 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Time flies by when you're chatting shit, I suppose.
Have we discussed the series that you got into?
Which series?
Fucking Suplex.
Oh yeah, Kimono Michi, Rise Up. That's a classic.
Care to discuss?
I mean, I thought we talked about it, but it's a good time. Go watch it. It's about a guy who gets transported into fucking a different world, and he beats people up by suplexing them.
He loves animals.
And I love anime, so I mean, we're kind of peas in a pod there.
I believe there's finally an animation of Kingdom Hearts on the way.
What took them so long?
Anything else we should talk about?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess we could just end it there.
We could.
We were thinking about. I'm just kind of distracted right now. You kind of people who are gonna watch this kind of just stare at my fucking desktop for over almost an hour.
Later.
Later.